And I felt that especially this week and past weeks have really been about to find this truthfulness towards myself. You maybe get an idea what I'm talking about, and it feels like that we are tested in this truthfulness towards ourselves. So, as life is very generous towards us, life brings us the experiences we need to have in order to find this truthfulness towards ourselves, to find our own truth, to speak our own truth, to act according to our own truth. So life gives us these then experiences so that we can practice this and see and really make this distinction and have discernment that this is my truth and this is not my truth. So we can always then choose what we know and what we feel in our hearts are true for us. Last week we talked about difficult emotions such as jealousy. That was one topic, and these lessons, they pop up. It feels like they pop up even more and more frequently, and with kind of a faster and faster speed. We are giving these opportunities to more and more just choose, make a choice. And this is true for me. This is not true for me. And what it asks for is that we have trust. For instance, if we are in the need to get our finances into a kind of more balanced state, then to be truthful, we are tested, for instance, in the way that we are giving the opportunity to earn some money, but deep inside we feel that this is not resonating with me. If you would accept the job offer or the way to make a living and earn some money, and you feel deep inside your heart that this is not true for me. It could be to work for a company that is not in line with your own values. And then you feel that this is not true for me, and it asks for trust. It asks for trust for us to say, no, I'm not going to take that job opportunity, even if it would bring me money. But I'm not going to take it because it's not true for me. It's something, it clashes inside of me and it doesn't resonate in a nice way. So we find the trust and courage to say no, and we trust that what is true for us will come instead. It could also mean that we find this kind of integrity, a deeper integrity and gracefulness. This week I was offered to take a job opportunity to teach a yoga class, and I was feeling into it, and it just didn't resonate. There was nothing really wrong with it, but we have to stay also in balance with that we don't take, let's say, if the payment would be very, very poor and you still value the work that you do, then we have to say no sometimes, even if it would bring us a little bit of money. But if it feels that it's not a fair compensation for the work that we do, and as we have more and more this really healthy self-love and integrity, we stand with our feet firmly on the ground and our spine tall and head high, not in a cocky way, but with humbleness still, and we say, no, thank you, I'm not available, or I cannot do it. And it feels really good. It feels really good to stand up for yourself. It feels really good to be true to yourself. And I feel very much grateful for this week's experiences, because it's always, as I just mentioned, it's a test for us. We are giving the opportunity to choose. Are you trusting, or are you giving in on your values even if just a little bit. It doesn't feel good when we do that. So I feel that really this week has helped me to find even more kind of softness and self-acceptance, and to see my self-worth. And we are all so worthy, really, really so worthy, and we are all so much loved. If you think about that, in this universe, there's this force, and we can call it different names, but there's a force higher than you and me. Hello Jeff, nice to see you here too, and welcome. Let's see if there's someone else online. Nice to see you here, nice that you could join us. So, what I was saying is that around us, all around us, right now, we can feel that there's space all around, and in this space, we can call it the universe, or we can call it with any other name, but there's a force higher than you and me. And this force is the most loving force that we can ever imagine. It has absolutely unconditional love for us. And sometimes, just when I wake up or when I go to sleep, I invite this force to be with me, and we can do that, and we can say to this universal love that is surrounded by us all the time, that just please let me feel your presence. Yes, and Jeff says force that creates our well-being, no doubt, absolutely. And it is here, it's all the time here, it's around us, and sometimes it feels like it's saying to us, I'm right here. Like, don't look for it any other place than to feel it in our hearts, and we can all just do that ask for its presence, or ask for its for it to make its presence known. That are the very words from Wayne Dyer. He wrote that in some of his books. I really, really love him. He's gone from this physical world, but his words are carried forward in the books that he has written, and he said that we just ask for the presence of this love, or whatever word we want to give it, to make its presence known for us. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it so much that you are joining. Regardless if you're joining now online, it's always nice to not have to sit in this time moment alone. So I appreciate it so much. And I also appreciate it that you take the time afterwards. For those of you who couldn't join them online, then appreciate it so much that you can join also afterwards. That is really, I see it as a huge gift from you to me. And it's a nice flow. So we give and receive and give, all of us, constantly. All right.